Imagine being locked in a prison cell with someone who murdered two people. Now imagine that person is 6'1", 300 pounds, and a man. Now imagine the state deciding that man belongs in a women's prison. That's what happened in Maine. A man named Andrew Balser is serving a 40-year sentence for murdering both of his parents and killing the family dog during a brutal attack in their home. Years later, he began identifying as female, and under Maine policy, he was transferred into women's prison housing unit. That means women inside that prison now have to sleep, shower, and live in close confinement with a male convicted of double murder with his intact genitalia. And the women say what is happening since he's come is terrifying. At least 6 women, possibly as many as 11, have filed complaints about harassment and disturbing behavior. And one of those women, her name is Katie Mountain. Katie is serving time for a nonviolent crime. She's incarcerated for theft and burglary. But what she describes happening inside that prison is something that she says has left her genuinely afraid. Katie says that she would wake up at night and find Balser sitting there staring at her while she slept. She says he made comments implying that if she didn't wake up, it could be because he smothered her with a pillow. Think about that for a second. You're 4'0" little Katie, and you got this 6 foot, 300-pound male that you're locked in a cell with. Someone who already murdered 2 people. And that person is joking about smothering you in your sleep. And Katie says that's not it. The situation escalated one day in the bathroom. She says Balser pushed her against the bathroom wall and tried to force her to kiss him before she managed to get away. And she did what anyone would expect. She reported it. She went to prison staff again and again, asking to be moved. According to her, she went to a sergeant 6 different times with incidents and even had her husband contact officials trying to get help because she was so desperate. And after all of that, after the bathroom incident, after the threats, after being groped, after waking up to a man staring at her while she slept, she was still told she had to go back into the same cell with him. Imagine that for a moment. You are a woman locked in prison, already stripped of almost every choice in your life. And the one thing you are asking for is simple. Please don't make me share a cell with this man. And the answer is still no. You're just completely ignored. And that made Katie so desperate that she had to make a choice. Because we always have a choice. She refused to go back into that cell after they told her she had to. And for that refusal, of course, she was punished. She was warned that she would be punished. She was put into segregation, solitary confinement for 4 days. She lost privileges. And she lost the chance for home confinement and early release because of that incident. Her complaining, her saying, please, please keep me safe. This man is doing these things and you're not taking me seriously. A woman who could have gone home sooner gave up her chance at freedom just to avoid being locked in a room with a man she was deathly afraid of. That was the only way she could regain even a small piece of control in her life. And Katie is not the only one. Multiple women inside that prison say they have filed reports. Some say that they have been groped by him. Others say there was issues in the bathroom where he cornered them and forcibly kissed them. Another said that they saw him dragging a woman out of her bed in the middle of the night. And women say that nothing has changed. Instead, the women who speak up are the ones facing consequences. And that sends the message to all the other women, don't speak up. You better not speak up because you'll be punished. You mean nothing. You're not prioritized. We're feeding you to the wolf. No, these women still deserve privacy. They still deserve protection from male bodies in confined spaces where they cannot leave. Because no woman should ever have to choose between sharing a cell with a man or being thrown in solitary confinement just to feel safe.